Hey, how's it going today? Um, Today I just wanted to show you a little macro I did to help sort and view missing inventory items. This was done for somebody that had a fleet of vehicles that would have certain items on each vehicle, and uh, they wanted a way to see which vehicles were missing what inventory items. And I think this can be applied to different different uses, different scenarios. So anyways, I'm going to walk you through this and kind of show you what it does. I've got it set up two different ways here. Um, the first way I'll show you is the way that it was requested to be made. They had a worksheet for each of their vehicles, and they wanted each listed in each missing inventory item listed on the individual worksheet. So they had a worksheet for each vehicle on the table. So for that situation, we had it set up. This person wanted it a certain way. I have it also set up to where it will list everything onto one spreadsheet, which seems like it would be a little easier and a little more just cleaner and easier to see your lists. Anyways, so right here we've got 12 different vehicles, vehicle 1 through 12. And then in column A, we have a list of inventory items that would be on the vehicles. And if you went through and checked, if I was the employee and I went through and I checked all the items in the vehicles and marked each one with an X, and then whatever was missing just left blank, then what's going to happen is when I click to make the lists, it will list whatever doesn't have an X for it. Okay, so first I'll show you the first way I had it set up to where it'll make a list for each vehicle on its own worksheet, and we'll go through and show that. First I'm going to make sure everything's cleared out first here. Okay, so I'll make the list on the individual sheets. So this just shows I've updated the missing inventory items for each vehicle on their own worksheet. Okay. So then whenever I go into that vehicle's worksheet, say vehicle 1, I should see a list that shows that this vehicle is missing paper and chairs. So I've got paper and chairs. Vehicle 2 would be paper, pencils, and bottles. Paper, pencils, and bottles, and so on and so forth. Okay. So that if I've got it set up to where each vehicle has their own worksheet, which I mean this would be good if you're keeping other data for each individual vehicle. So like I would have a list of missing inventory items in column A, and then whatever other data I might be storing for the vehicle in whatever other columns. It could be set up like this for that reason, why you would need individual worksheets. But like I said, I went ahead and also made it to where we can make the lists all on one sheet. So on sheet 2, I've got each vehicle listed in the columns, and it will list each missing item under that vehicle. So if I click this, it'll run this macro. I've updated the list of missing inventory items for each vehicle on sheet 2. Okay, so we look at this now, and so now I've got a list of all the items that the vehicles are missing in their inventories. So I can go through and do my inventories, and rather than looking at this big table of data and seeing, okay, well, this vehicle needs this and this. I've got nice, clean, organized lists of everything I'm going to need. Okay, I'm going to need paper and chairs to make sure vehicle 1 is full of fully stocked of inventory. Vehicle 2 needs paper, pencils, and bottles. Vehicle 3 needs books and bottles. So on and so forth. It just cleans it up and makes it really easy to be able to see exactly what I need to restock my inventory. And this is completely customizable, and if I add items to, let's say, the inventory list, let's say now I want all of my vehicles to have any amount of, let's say, bags, cups, tools, whatever, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so I add these to my inventory list, and then whenever I make the lists, I've updated the list, and then go back and look, each one has been updated to whatever they're missing. I've got bags, cups, and tools because none of the vehicles have X's next to these new items. So each one is going to have that. It's also set up to where you don't have to clear the lists first. It just updates whenever you clear this, or whenever you click the button. It just updates the list and resets the lists. I only have a clear lists button because it just makes it easier if I just want to start over, start from scratch. Also, I have it set up to where if I add a vehicle, I can go vehicle 13. Then whenever I click make the lists, it will add vehicle 13. Okay. And as of right now, I've only got it set up to where it will add this additional vehicle whenever I make the list on the sheet 2. It can be made to where if I've added a vehicle, it will automatically create a new sheet for that vehicle. I just have not added that to the macro yet, but it can be done pretty simply. So like I said, it's really customizable to where if I add a vehicle or add inventory items and update the lists, it just keeps it real clean and easy and simple, and I can look down and look and see what I've got to fill my inventory. Anyways, I thought this would be pretty helpful, and just a cool little macro that you can use to keep track of inventory, or it can really be used in a lot of different applications. But it's really good for like inventory items and stuff like that. So I hope this has been helpful for you and maybe giving you some ideas, maybe something that can help you with the project you've got or a job you've got. Hopefully it gives you some ideas of something that you can do or have done for you. Oops. Anyways, thank you for watching.